Hi, everyone. This is Isabel, co-founder and creator of Siv, and this is the Siv Skin Microbiome Series, where we highlight the skin microbiome and its role in treating stubborn skin conditions. So today we have Jenna Willerval on the show. She has been a practicing esthetician for 4 years, located in Smithfield, Rhode Island, with a specialty in treating rosacea and acne, and is a certified acne specialist with Face Reality, which you guys who have Face Reality love Siv, and I love you for it. So Jenna has a lot of amazing tips that she shares in this episode. So without further ado, let's get into it. So we are here with Jenna today. I'm so excited to talk with her. You guys, she's an amazing esthetician, and I gotta say, her things that she posts with her boyfriend are so funny. Like, we were just talking about that. They are iconic. They're my favorite Siv influencers ever on this planet. So,
love, thank you.
Contact and be like, hey, like, let's make this official, because their content is literally, it makes my day. It makes my life. And I
love it.
I sit there and rewatch it like 30 times. It's like actually.
No, I'm going to post something tonight just because you said that.
No, I literally love it. So I'm happy that you're both loving it. And your before and after is actually of him. So I'm excited. But first I want to ask, because I don't really remember, how did you first hear about Siv, or like, how did you find out about Siv?
So the Dallas Esthetician, Savannah Boda, her podcast that you did with her, I was hearing her talk about Siv in one of the episodes, and then she was like, oh, I'm doing a deep dive in the next episode, and I was like, oh, I can't wait. And then I went and I watched it, and I watched it on YouTube actually. So I saw your face, I saw Savannah and Tyler, and I was like, okay. And you seemed like so sweet, and I was like, I want to try this product, because I was looking at it and it only had like 4 ingredients, and I was like, that's fantastic. So yeah.
Okay, amazing. Yeah, it's super simple. And fun fact about that podcast, I actually had 102 fever when I was doing that. So
okay, but like, you didn't look it like at all. Like, you look like how you look now.
Looking back at it though, like, I have this weird thing about like my face. Like, I have like, my cheeks are swollen. Like, I feel like I can see the fever like coming out.
No, the dedication is like real. Like, honestly, that's crazy. I would have been like, nope, let's reschedule because I can't do this today.
No, I was like, I hope I don't say any like weird things like fever.
Yeah, because when you have a fever, you're like delusional. So yeah, literally. That's crazy.
That is so funny. But okay, cool. So you learned about it through Savannah on the podcast. Amazing. What was the role of the skin microbiome in your practice before that? Did you focus on the skin microbiome? Were you really aware of it? Or like, tell me about that.
So I specialize in acne and rosacea. I see a lot of compromised skin barriers and a lot of dehydration too. A lot of my clients do come from social media, which is why I'm chronically online all the time. But a lot of those clients that come from social media follow a lot of TikTok routines and TikTok skincare, TikTok shop stuff, like all the things. And if they're not using the things that are proper for their skin, it just causes, as we know, compromised barriers, dehydration, all the things. So I did focus on it. Like, a lot of my treatments are very like gentle and holistic, like more results driven, but in like a gentle way. Like, I do a lot of like superficial peels here. I don't do like crazy like snake style peeling type of peels. But with that being said, I did definitely focus on it, but Siv has definitely helped in the realm of that kind of whole skin microbiome thing. So a lot more.
Yeah, absolutely. And I hear this a lot from our providers, is basically like, you guys are aware of it. You kind of know that it's there to kind of nurture and nourish, but there's really nothing out there really that can like directly impact.
Yes.
So you're kind of focusing more so on like the holistic barrier, making sure you're not stripping it, like you said, not doing these like snake peels. But now there's actually something that we can use to target it.
Yes.
And I know that you're getting amazing results doing it. So hop over to your before and after. Here we have an amazing 3-week before and after. Like we mentioned, this is your boyfriend, who is Instagram famous, on my page at least, because and he's got an amazing result here. Like, to be honest, this is pretty insane. So tell me a little bit about like, how did he, like, what's his routine? Kind of give me his history. Did he always deal with this kind of like redness, rosacea, reactivity situation, or like give me some of the things that you tried before thing. And yeah.
We started dating about a year ago now, and the first thing I noticed about his skin, obviously, because he's never, men, like, they don't do much. He went from using a 5-in-1 shampoo before he met me to now 3 products, and that's literally all he uses is 3 products. And with those 3 products, we got that result, which is crazy because that typically with a client like this, I would have them on like more, but with incorporating Siv, like I really think that was the biggest impact to his skin. So he's obviously never been to an esthetician before. I am his esthetician and never really went to a dermatologist. So, I mean, legally, I'm not allowed to diagnose anything, but I really do think he has like some form of rosacea, and he does have like, the acne breakouts that he would get. I noticed a lot of it would come up like after he got a haircut, which makes a lot of sense because a lot of inflammation and irritation to the skin. But he got these results with literally using the Face Reality Ultra Gentle Cleanser, which I try to get him to wash his face in the morning. He wakes up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Not very easy of me to get him to wash his face in the morning. So unfortunately, he doesn't do that yet. But we're getting there. We're working our way, chipping away at that a little bit. But he uses the Face Reality Ultra Gentle Cleanser. He uses Siv, and he uses it's a professional Korean skincare line. It's called Korth. He uses their Rich M lotion, which I find to be really good for him because he's more dry and a lot more sensitive, which I feel like for a lot of men is not very common. But for him, I did put him on those 3 products, and this is what happened. So, and he comes to me for a facial when I feel like doing it. So probably once every 6 to 8 months he comes in for a facial. So this is him. This is the true boyfriend right here, and that's how we got those results, and the results just keep getting better and better. He's just been fantastic, been so consistent with the Siv. And Isabel, I really think that you have helped a lot with that, so definitely.
Oh my god, that is amazing. And the reason that I love this so much is, first of all, men need skincare too. And it doesn't have to be like, it's not like he needs like a 20-step routine. These 3 products literally transformed his skin.
Yep. So and the thing is, if he was on a 20-step routine, he would not do it. And that's the thing, like the consistency of him using these 3 products has literally transformed his life. Just 3 products. So I try to get him to use sunscreen, but that's like another thing that we're trying to get to. He does it occasionally, but he doesn't understand the importance of that yet. So I've been trying there, but yeah, it's crazy.
No, that's amazing. So I love that about this. And I also love that there's no other like real actives going on. Like it truly does actually allow Siv to shine. Like Siv is the only thing that's actually changing the skin. The other things are supporting it.
Yes, exactly.
Changing it. So I think this is a great result, and I love that he is still on it. For those of you who have not seen her page or seen any of her like TikToks or reels with him, he's basically like coming in, and he's like he's like a manly dude, right? So like he's just like, yo, like, babe, where's the Siv? It's electric, you guys.
And the thing is, I tell him, I'm like, can you do that again so I can video that? Like he literally just does that. Like that's what he does all the time. He'll be like, oh, where's the Siv? And I'm like, do that again so I can film that like for my story, because that's some good content right there.
Right. Like you'll be doing your routine in your bathroom, and then he'll just like come in and he'll be like, yo, like you got the Siv?
Like it's a drug or some shit. I'm like, okay, like great. It's crazy.
So it's so good. I love it. You guys are awesome. And this result speaks for itself. 3 weeks and his skin's totally transformed, and like he's still doing great. So I love it. 3 simple products. So for any of you guys out there listening, like even if there's a different client that's a female that isn't super like into skincare, doesn't want this heavy routine, like it doesn't take much to really transform that client.
Yes, I agree. I know, like literally this just goes to show, like 3 products and Siv is in there, like it's just, that's it, so easy. So
because it's reading the skin, it's figuring out. Yeah.
Yes,
I love it. All right. Amazing. And before we wrap up here, I always like to ask everybody, what is your hot take? So something that like maybe you agree with that the industry doesn't, something that's going on in the industry, something that the industry agrees with that you don't. Give us some tea.
So this popped up on my TikTok about 2-ish weeks ago. It's the Sonia Dakar whole realm, the situation of that. And if you don't know anything about it, I highly suggest doing your research because it's all over TikTok right now. At least it's still coming up on my For You page. But basically it's an esthetician who is not working under their scope of practice, and she has like her own skincare line. Who knows what's in the skincare that she's using from the photos that I've seen of these clients' faces and literally them getting their faces fried off. And they're dealing with that 10, 20 years down the line. So my biggest thing is like the estheticians who do not work in their scope of practice. And also like, another one is like over-exfoliating during treatments. Like a big one for me is like, and obviously I'm not perfect, but when I see people doing like microdermabrasion, dermaplaning, enzymes and peels and microneedling like all in one like treatment, like that's a lot. Like that's a lot. And I feel like for the skin, like that's just too much. So
yeah,
but those are mine. So
I hear you. Yeah. I mean, I do think over-exfoliation has been a thing for a long time. And I'm happy to see that I feel like it's kind of phasing out a little bit.
Same. I think a lot of like what's happening today is very like barrier friendly, which is great. And a lot of like even lines at the drugstore and Sephora and all of that, like a lot of the products are now marketing towards like barrier repair and all of this stuff, which is great. You know, that's exactly what we need. We need that over like at-home peels. So yeah,
for sure. No, I agree with that. And as far as scope of practice goes, are you saying that people need to be more aware of what they're capable of, aware of the scope of practice?
Yes.
Okay.
For sure. Definitely. There is like a few people, at least where I live, that I know like the laws and rules and regulations of the state where I live. And then there's some people that I see that are just like completely working out of that, you know? And the state that I live in is very strict with that kind of stuff. So God forbid if you like did do something, like you could get caught. So just be like very aware. So
amazing. Well, do you want to leave the listeners with any last thoughts or plug your Instagram page? Is there anything that you want to plug to them? Do you take sign up?
I just want to say that I love Siv so much, and it has completely changed my life. I struggle a lot with rosacea, and that's one of the biggest things that I've had like my whole life. I've never had something that has gotten my skin under control, and I've never seen results like this within my own skin, and my client's skin, my boyfriend's skin. Like I'm telling you, like if you're going to get one product in your skincare routine, Siv, okay, maybe 3 products, maybe cleanser, Siv, and a sunscreen. But other than that, like literally all you need is those 3 products and it will transform your skin. Like, and that's why I love Siv so much, because it's like it targets everything, you know, even if like you're using it and you're not expecting it to target something, it's going to, which is wonderful. And that's why I love it so much. So yeah. But my Instagram is at Jenna Claire Aesthetics. And then if you want to visit my website, it's jennaclaireaesthetics.com. So, but yeah.
Cool. Well, thank you so much, Jenna. This was amazing. I always love talking to you.
Yes, same you.
All of the information will be in the show description to you guys. So follow her page, go check out her website, reach out to her, whatever. It'll be all there for you.
And perfect. Thank you.